there, Capricorn. How you guys doing? I'm in Florida. I know the angle's a little bit weird, but if I bend it too much, it like topples over on me. How you guys doing? So as I'm recording this, it's May the 4th. Well, no, I'm not. I'm not recording it on May the 4th. But yeah, May the 4th be with you, because that's coming up tomorrow. How you guys doing? You know, sunshine and salt water is medicine for the soul. I feel lost. Okay, that's fair. I was wondering how you guys were doing, and this is the first card that comes out. So, you know, I get that you feel lost, because a lot of people feel lost. Pluto is intentionally doing this. He's playing on North Node. He's playing on South Node. He's using it and really to make you question what you want, to see how bad you want it. You know, I mean, this is a time when all of us are actually coming into actual 3D contact with what we've always desired, or our dreams becoming reality. And that can be very intimidating for some people, because some people really just want the challenge. And it's like, you know, they pursue the challenge, but then when they have it, do they still want it, or they just want another challenge? And, you know, Pluto in retrograde is going to force you into really asking yourself, but what are you really after? And what really gives you happiness? And to see how badly, like I said, how badly you actually want what you say you do. And a big part of this, Capricorn, especially for you guys, is going to be in the decision making, in what you decide to commit yourself to. Because there's no such thing as perfection when you're talking about the 3D world. There's only kind of a close 3D version of it, right? And that's actually a blessing. This beautiful, it's a blessing because it's not all us. It's like a mixture of us and spirit and earth. It's an interesting combination that we can't predict, which can actually help us find a lot of intrigue in our current situation, so that it doesn't feel so sort of boring for us. Angel of miracles, open your heart and allow a miracle. Allow a miracle. Allow a miracle. You know, I'm not gonna guess which way that miracle comes, because I think for each of you it's gonna come in different ways. But what a beautiful, I feel lost. You know, first of all, not all who wander are lost, but the feeling of lost, you can feel lost being at home. You know, it just means that your heart isn't really connected to where you are. And if you ask yourself those questions, you can start to get some really beautiful answers at this time. Animal bound, stand up for animals. This card usually comes out when, you know, when people are so into sticking up, like people are really interested in sticking up for things that can't stick up for themselves. Now in this situation, there seems to be, it's like when you can't figure it out for yourself, try to help somebody else, right? If you can't find where the miracles are coming for you, try to be a miracle to somebody else. What a beautiful way to use your soul to make the world a better place as you figure things out. It's not like it's always going to be a mystery, Capricorn. You know, and this is definitely not the worst week of your life. We've been through a lot worse, haven't we? Yes, we have. Yes, we have. Capricorn, please. Capricorn. Capricorn energy. Okay. Come on, little baby puppy. Like I said, I'm in Florida. I'm visiting my son. Okay. Bunch of cards came out. So intuition and mental conflict. Oh my God. I'm not even going to try to pretend like I understand exactly how you feel, though I have felt lost myself. The mental conflict, I think you're running up against this kind of wall of aren't I supposed to be doing something? It's hard for you, Capricorn energy, to just allow something to happen. But when Pluto goes into retrograde and really takes over sort of the punishment process, not even punishment, but just the destruction process, all Saturn has to do is fall in line, and Saturn's not used to that. Saturn's used to being the decision maker. So that just in and of itself, you could be in a situation where you're not the decision maker anymore. It doesn't mean that anything bad is happening in your world. It means that this is an uncomfortable position for you. And of course, an opportunity to learn. Ooh, memories of love as they trickle back to you, little lights of hope coming back to you. You know, a place where you were innocent of heart, innocent of soul, just this lightness. Almost like, I know it says memories of hope, but I always see this as like, you know, one of the lantern ceremonies where you cast lights out onto the lake or up in the sky, and it's for hope. You know, it's for I see hope in the future. Triumph and success. This is clarity when the sword comes out, you know, and this is exactly what you need right now, mental clarity. And this is saying you're going to get it. Thank God. And then we have patience and planning, rest and rejuvenation. Okay. Patience and planning, rest and rejuvenation. Base chakra. That's not even your root chakra. It's your base chakra. It's where it all begins. You're taking root in a new place. You know what I think? You don't even have your architectural plans completely drawn up. This is an interesting situation because you don't know how the house is going to look. This is where you've always wanted to build it, and maybe who you've always wanted to build it with. But how it's going to be constructed, all of those things, you're going day by day, play by play. It's a lovely position for you to be in, and a very brave one. Rest and rejuvenate, patience and planning. I think you just can sit back right now and relax for a little bit. You don't have to be the one making all the decisions right now. Please enjoy this, because how often do you actually get this opportunity, right? Know, Capricorn, that this is your vacation right now. Like, think of it as that. Think of this current situation as your vacation, so that you don't have to think about it as like this terrifying, is this what I am from now on? You're always going to be you. You're still you. But this is a beautiful opportunity for you to just be able to put your feet up for a second. Truth. I told you there's clarity coming in here. It's a great time to see the truth when you can relax for a little bit and not have to be so worried about a hectic schedule. Temptation. And there we go. Your temptation is telling you a lot about yourself. What is distracting you from your key, from opening up all of your opportunities? It's a good time to look into the truth of yourself, and sort of your base or shadow side, if I can say that. Everybody has one. That's what being in the 3D is about. But really getting acquainted with your shadow side is really going to be helpful right now. Third eye chakra, opening up your third eye, seeing beyond your eyes with your intuition. Hold on, there's a plane passing over. This is a deeper understanding and wisdom. To understand the truth behind the temptation, to understand, to be able to look, not just your temptation though, look at the temptations around you. It's almost like you're going into, in some ways, the scorpionic territory, where you're starting to see different aspects of people that would have normally repulsed you, but they don't. They intrigue you. You might be safely away from the situation, safely at a distance, at a safe enough distance, to feel okay with just sort of like wondering. This is just an interesting time for you. And then we have happiness, celebration. You're planning something, because all your friends are gathering around, and this is just about enjoyment. And then you were talking about patience and planning. What are you planning? Because there's definitely, this is a great outlet for your mind too, but are you planning an event? Are you planning, what are you planning? This is what I want to know. There's some sort of help coming through with your friends. Get a little help from your friends, unexpected help, people coming to your rescue, and then something coming to your defense. There's sort of like some sort of conflict here. Defending what you believe in, sticking up for what you believe in, but with all this support around you, nothing that attacks you is going to win. You've got plenty of support around you. Capricorn. Capricorn energy, please. Capricorn energy. Capricorn energy. Your emotional side and your spiritual side. This is coffin. There's an ending of sorts, but they didn't fall out together. There's an ending. Somebody's health is in jeopardy. Somebody who maybe was a leader, or somebody who, you know, sort of posed a challenge, constant challenges. Somebody who was a very imposing person. Their health is at risk, and it may be serious. But at the same time, it's almost like this is, sun and moon. This is like this. I'm trying to remember, because I was doing the astrology chart. Check out Astrology Motivation. That's my new channel. I'll attach the link above. Astrology Motivation is where I put my weekly astrology forecast. Go check that out. Every single Friday it debuts, and it goes from Sunday through Saturday. There was something in that, Capricorn, so you can plan a day-by-day, play-by-play. There are even mantras included to help you use the energies for each day. But there was something about the sun and the moon. There's a little bit of conflict in terms of the sun and moon and where they are this week, between how we feel about things and Saturn putting a lot of pressure on the sun, just making things extra hard for the sun right now. I think that's what's being lifted. Whatever's making it really difficult for you to feel your full self, your complete self, in this energy, that's what's going to be lifted. You know, no more unhealthy bullshit that's getting in your way. It's like an end to all the unhealthy impediments. Okay? Capricorn. 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 Sun and moon are divine counterparts. When they come out together, it means they're agreeing on something. At least when they're both upright. That's you. No. Aligning. Basically, it's saying that what you have in your life and what your life goals are is in alignment with your emotions. Like emotionally, it's satisfying to you. So this is a beautiful time for you. It's time to release negative energy, and that's what you're doing. Now, this could be releasing people in your life that put you down, but also energy within inside yourself. Any kind of thought process or decisions you made that no longer serve you. It's time to let them go, and a new romantic cycle begins. You have been walking through a wonky cycle with your significant other. I remember those readings, not just a couple of weeks ago. They're evening out. You know, whatever it was that was obstructing you, whatever it was that was obstructing your heart, is now clearing up. Offering up honest, emotionally honest situations and solutions. Because you're admired. You're admired and you're desired. Goddess of oneness. Just like people seeing you like you've got it all together. And in some ways, you never really feel like you got it together when people tell you that, right? You're like, yeah, okay. But you know what? Yeah, okay. Because inside, we're always playing that balancing game, right? Of just trying to like even out our fears, and we're always seeing our imperfections. But the truth is, we're not imperfect at all. You really are doing a great job right now. This is also an admirer, somebody looking at you like they can't take their eyes off of you. We'll find out who. There's always an extended reading. I carry on this message and I dig in deep with tarot to get specifics. And then there's 2 readings in one. It's your extended reading and your romance reading. So that link is always below. Promise you, self-worth. See, there's a conflict between how people see you and how you see you. Kind of like struggling with how you see yourself. And understanding that, you know what, how about this? For a second, allow how people describe you. It's like, it's like, take the compliment, you know? Allow how people to see you to sort of permeate into you and make you realize yourself almost from an objective perspective to help relieve some of that tension, because you're really not doing that bad. You really aren't. Let's get into the dream. This is a time for strange dreams. Neptune is playing on us big time. It's just a great time for our psyche to be talking to us. Just an FYI. Then we have roots. Beautiful. It's time, and we got that before. You're planting new roots, which is why I think you're frightened, because it's almost like you can never choose the right spot to actually plant it. It's the right spot. You pick it and you make it the right spot. And then buying, you're setting up roots somewhere. And I said this, remember setting your pillars down? Are you buying a new house? Are you moving into a new house? Are you starting a new business? There's something like you've dove in now. You've decided that you're going to do it, and it's very emotional, and you're trusting in spirit, and your intuition is talking to you, and probably through your dreams you're working out all of the tension, because this is kind of watery, ambiguous place. This is your dreams coming true. It really is. It just never feels that way. Fighting. I think you're fighting your emotions. That's what I think. I think you're fighting your emotions because the bottom line is you really don't want to ruin it for yourself. And honestly, I like that mentality, because right now your emotions may throw you off. So it's really good to keep the solid ground under your feet right now, as much as you can. And for those things that are emotional, honor them. Honor them. Don't ever disown your emotions or be ashamed of your emotions. Honor them. Honor them and find the most honest way you can to talk about them. If this is with regards to a relationship, and do the same for the other. This is not a time to run. It's a time to think. It's a time to look. And it's a time to take into consideration. It's not necessarily a time to decide, but it is definitely a time to think about things. Amber, give it to God. Take a deep breath. And on the exhale, release the situation to God for healing and answers. This is trusting in faith, connecting in faith, but also knowing that you're not alone. Aura, aqua aura, healthy communication in relationships. I just was talking about that. Heart-to-heart discussions and clear, assertive communication help you understand and be understood. So that's twofold, right? Help somebody. Yes, it helps you to understand, but also helps you to be understood. Stand by your emotions. Don't hold them back, or try to do that very Capricornian thing where, okay, I feel this way, but I know this doesn't look good, so I'm going to have to translate it into something that is sophisticated. No, just don't translate. Don't let yourself get lost in translation. I feel lost. That was the first card out. That's why you're getting lost, because you're constantly trying to translate yourself for a more sophisticated, more groomed showing. Stop. You're allowed to be sloppy and have your makeup askew sometimes. Life lessons. You can break free from recurring negative patterns by praying to know the lesson and blessing they contain. Pray to know the lesson and blessing they contain. Those are negative thoughts and those experiences. Really, like, give it up to God. Oh God, angels, please let me know and understand, why am I feeling this way? What do you need to teach me? Oh my God, Capricorn, ask those honest questions. You're going to get the answers that you need. Okay. Capricorn, please Capricorn, new life. And you got this last week too. You got this last week too. Unfinished symphony. Unfinished symphony. You're working out how to harmonize with people. You know, harmony is different. It's particular. But the point of harmony is hearing. It's not about singing. It's about listening. That's the secret. New life. You got this last week too, I think, right? So you are, and look at how awkward babies are. They don't even know how to walk. And then when they start to walk, it's so floppy. That's kind of where you are right now. But you're looking at things with an adult mind. At least babies aren't looking at things with an adult mind. They don't know better, right? You know better. You've been on more solid ground, but now you're like baby Bambi again. Step back and realize that's natural for where you are right now. Clean it up. This is a tidying time. This is a time when you're going to be a little bit more comfortable and to sort of start arranging things in the way that you want. Slowly but surely, one foot in front of the other, things will start to come into focus. Between worlds, yep. And I look at, a card that fell out earlier when I was shuffling for you. Flamingo. So you're trying to find your balance right now. You're trying to fit in and figure out how you fit into a new world, and not for you. This isn't the most comfortable feeling for you, but also you're figuring out what's not for you and what is for you. I just saw 21. So that's a divine counterpart number. So it's harmony, right? It's so different. You want this your whole life to be a part of something bigger than you. And then when it happens, you think, oh, I'm doing so bad at this because you're off key. No, this is all part of working out the kinks and figuring out where you belong. Let's look at the animal totems. Animal totems are very important, Capricorn, because what they are is the universe is talking to you through the natural world. So these are the symbols that the universe is using in this energy to speak to you. Whenever you see, especially if you see the animal directly, but whenever you see this imagery, this animal imagery, pay attention to everything that's going on and remember this message. Whale spirit, trust the great mystery. So this is really about just jumping in and going with God and going with the flow and being in over your head for a while. You will be okay. This is more, you're better at this than you think. That's what this is saying. And you really have, I'm proud of you because you have gone and you've dove in. You've taken the dive, and that's the huge act of courage. All right, if you like this video, please do subscribe to the channel and share it on your social media platforms. Also, as I shuffle your angel messages, Capricorn, ring that bell and hit all notifications so you know when I upload all the videos. I upload Capricorn along with Aquarius and Pisces every single Wednesday. Also, join me on Instagram, born_without_boundaries. You can find me there Monday through Friday. I do live readings there, and we can actually interact and talk. That'd be so cool. And then, Astrology Motivation is my second channel. Join me over there. And thank you so much for all your support here. You can also subscribe directly to Vimeo, where all the extendeds are, and you'll get access to those, the subscriptions for free. You'll just get notified about a day before the link shows up on YouTube. Wisdom. Everything has a place and purpose. To be wise is to have great love, tolerance, and compassion for all things. The unknown. Do not fear the unknown. This is a time of deep exploration and transformation. Unfamiliar territory leads to new horizons. This is beautiful. So you don't necessarily even know where you're going, but that doesn't mean you're not going to like being there. Faith. Do not lose faith. The storm clouds will soon clear and the sun will shine once more. And do it now. Do not put it off any longer. Have courage. Listen to your intuition, for it is the guiding voice of your soul. And I just heard it happen. You shut your intuition down and you mask it with that fucking brain. Don't do it. What does your intuition say? That's where you have to, that's where your heart is, and you have to jump. You have to jump. Let's see what you're jumping into. Capricorn, let me see where tarot is. I'm going to find tarot, and I will meet you guys over in the extended. The link is below.